public. Usually.
Look what I found.
What is it?
What is it?
Tomato?
I don't know.
Want to go look where I found it on the tray?
No, we'll do that later. Go check and see if it's went live.
Okay, where on the computer?
It doesn't say anybody's in here, but it does say it's public. So there's a number
Yeah. I say the
And-
720.
because of where the camera's at. See it?
Yeah.
0 right there. So I'm checking to see if anybody has come in, and I'm pretty sure it's active. Does it? Hey, did you ask Dad if it's on?
No. Jaden is.
Jaden is.
Doesn't show any views.
Nope, nobody on yet.
It should.
It
It's
says
public.
I see that.
I had drinking beer.
It's not beer.
Shh. Yes, it is. Nobody.
How do you know?
Because I can
Brat.
see. Brat. Oh,
Brat.
PG Nano.
Hey! Hey, Linda, how are you? Gosh, I think that this might be one of the first times you've caught one of my lives. This is my friend Ann. She was one of our neighbors when we lived in the city.
Awkward.
How was that awkward?
Going live. Yeah, we know.
Thank you.
Uh-uh.
Yep. Good luck. Yes. Hey, Kiss My Grass
Hi.
Acres. Good evening, everybody. What'd you guys do this past weekend? It's kind of, I like having it on Monday because I can always talk about
School.
the weekend.
School.
School.
Hello,
There's no school.
Ann.
We took Tex to a Blue Lacy event, and he did his first blood
Didn't you video?
drive type of thing where he blood tracking. He did pretty good.
Did you video it?
I did video it.
So it's gonna be one of this upload.
Yeah, I literally have 11 videos that I just need to edit and upload. So I'll be uploading one every single day.
And this is the you should make one every
For a
morning,
while.
every night,
Is it a secret diary?
so you can catch up. So no problem.
What?
You should make one every day and every night,
That's
just so you can
what
catch
I'm
up.
trying to do. So
Oh, and don't forget
there's
my
6
video.
people. Who else here besides PG Nano and Kiss My Grass
And
Acres? Jaden, are you on it on your tablet?
No, it's on the computer.
Oh, it's on the computer.
Jane, don't get.
Oh, well,
sassy
that's
with
just
that.
Smith Family Ranch, so that's not gonna do anything.
Hi everyone.
Hey, Mountain Life Montana, how are you? How are you? What?
It's wonderful.
That's
to
wonderful to be ahead of the game.
We are going to
Oh yeah,
a farming event Friday.
that's nice. Where's that at? And what kind of event is it?
It's Oklahoma and it's for grass. They kiss their grass.
Yes, they're grass.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, that's funny. We are drinking kombucha. She tried it for the first time. At least the mango one.
It's very good.
Yes. I let the strawberry one go a day too long, so it's a little vinegary, so the kids didn't like it.
Stort's Virginity. Virginia.
Stuart, Virginia.
There's 4 people on.
Oh, awkward! I know, that was awkward. Yep. That's cool. It's kind of awesome, actually. I like to go to the events, but we don't really have very many here. We're actually hosting one in October, but it's just like a family reunion. You should come up for that.
Wait, what was
LOL,
Oh,
that
it's
was
the
cute.
October
19th, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Saturday.
Oh, the Halloween. What is a
Ah.
virginity?
Uh-huh.
LOL, that was
So
cool.
Charlie will be there for that.
Oh.
Oh, that was
I
that
can't
was
talk about
now.
what we're gonna be.
The one who
Oh,
almost
you
killed
can't?
Gus today.
No.
Okay.
The one-
Everybody will know.
I know, right?
It was the one who almost killed Gus today.
Oh yes.
You want to tell the story? She brought her dog, Braxton.
Why don't you go grab him and bring him to me, but with his collar?
And his leash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you want to put his leash on, that might help.
Probably. Going to check out chickens, cows, and all before we buy. Oh, that's awesome. How many acres do you have, Kiss My Grass? Or, Kiss My Grass Acres. Hey, Tia. Tia is coming for the gathering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Braxton.
Did you kill it?
No, we
Nope.
haven't told the story yet.
Here, bring them over here on the other side.
Come on.
And I'll back the camera up just a little bit.
Yeah, so you can see all of his
3
stuff.
acres. Well, that's good. You can have like a mini cow
On him?
and some other. Here. Let's see. I can put this
Ooh, you're
down.
slobbery.
Just,
Yeah, from chasing guys.
Oh. Hey, Braxton.
Braxton,
He's a little.
Texas is like,
let me out, let me out. Look over here.
he's like, he's embarrassed. I don't
Well,
wanna-
next time. Or I mean, we'll just leave him out here so that you can maybe he'll calm down or something.
He
Not
chased-
calm down, but just.
He chased
Wanna
Gus into
come
the
up?
fence.
He's a little
Alright,
excited about the
story.
property because he gets to run around and whatnot.
tell the truth.
He used to live in the city in a
Neighborhood.
neighborhood, yeah, and he doesn't have any siblings, any other kids around him or anything. It's just us. So he's loving the boys and running around, and very much loving the chickens and the goose.
He was chasing the chickens. He got a hold of Gus and didn't do anything. I mean, he had his mouth around Gus's neck, but he didn't bite down. So it looked worse than it was, but I checked her and she's fine. She's,
Shocked.
she seemed a little shocked, but Hey, Rich Green Acres, how are you? Yep.
So the
So
rest.
what about the rest?
I told you not to let the dog go, and you did.
And now you're just tattling.
No, I'm not.
It's going and it's visiting from the city, and we're just kind of chilling.
Like a villain.
Sure. Yep. She's gonna help me. Freshen up? No. What's the word for it? Help me, so I'm getting laid off in November. I've had my cosmetology license since I was in high school, but in high school they didn't really do a good job at teaching me like the highlights and the techniques and stuff, so I was never really awesome at it. I can do my own hair and it looks pretty decent, but she's gonna teach me the techniques for like foiling, because she also has, you still have it?
Yeah.
She still has her cosmetology license too, so she's gonna teach me, because she's like
I found
really good at it.
something on my tree.
Jaden found that.
On my tree.
And the rooster is interesting.
So yeah, so since I'm getting laid off,
Jaden, will you give me a paper towel?
Sure.
thank you. Since I'll be getting laid off in November, I'm going to start working at a salon and doing hair. So I need to practice my techniques and because I don't want to jack up anybody's hair. So
That'd be like riding a bike.
yeah, I mean it's been a while, but
I'm going gray.
Once-
naturally.
I go in green actually. What do you mean, you're gonna stop coloring your hair, or
Grow it out.
you're just growing it out to be gray completely? I have lots of gray and I'm not growing mine out.
I don't see any gray.
That's because I color it. You do. I have roots that are about a half an inch, or maybe closer to an inch, and you can totally see by.
little bit.
Yeah, I've got some gray, but I'm not ready to go all gray.
Tia.
I'm excited
Yep,
for
so-
you to start your new adventure. I'm excited too.
Yep.
Nervous as all get out. Like, I keep going back and forth, like, what am I doing? And it's like, I have my license for a reason. Like, I haven't let it go so that I could fall back on it if something like this
Did you
happens.
tell
So,
what you could do in it?
what?
Like, drink wine?
Oh, the salon that I'm working at, it's called Salon Rouge. It's in Jefferson, Texas. And it's a BYOB salon. So you can bring, your alcohol and whatnot. And if you have a long stay, you can drink some wine while you're getting your hair done and stuff. It's pretty cool. And then she's like, yeah, and sometimes we'll have a glass of wine too. And I said, wait, you have wine while you're doing hair? She says, oh yeah. It helps me with my confidence, and I cut hair way better when I have just a glass of wine. Not too far, but just like a nice little,
And I brought my notebook.
He got a notebook
Tell us
from the
about
book fair.
Tell us about your notebook. What do you write about in there?
Show him. You got the key right here.
Yeah.
Tell him what you just wrote. Nope. Say it in the book.
Just like
Oh wow! Stop coloring it 4 years ago.
it's
throwing it out. It sounds like my
All I
entire
did
head
was-
is gray,
all I
but I
did
finally
was
gave in
write
and
is
dyed
like
it.
it spells.
I noticed that in your video today, Linda, that it
That
was
the one you
colored.
just wrote a spell.
Looks good. I like
Good.
doing just one color. It's simple.
Look, but
And
it's
then
good, bad is
I
bad.
used to highlight, you
find
know, the top.
find something that's
of mine,
good or
Pete.
bad.
What's that, Jaden? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
It's
Come over here.
Show it to him.
It's a notebook of spells. Only a little bit of spells.
Of spells. What are you talking
Only
about?
like a little bit.
Show this one.
What, that one?
Yeah. Jane, you can't. we
Yes,
can't
the
understand.
BYOB is really neat. I was just
I don't want to.
super excited. You don't have to share that. It's fine. It's really neat.
I can
and
share the first one.
when I had my license and I was actually in a salon, it was really hard to get people to other stylists, particularly, to let
the
you
first one. This is what I read.
let them mentor me. If that makes sense. So they didn't seem interested in me asking them questions or them telling me or showing me their techniques. And it was just really frustrating because that's one thing that school doesn't really go in depth about is like the techniques and whatnot, and like it was just really hard to find people to actually help. And so of course Anne is willing to come out and help me. And then the salon that I'm working at, she's like, oh, it's a booth rental, but we're all about helping each other. Like, if you have a question, we're more than willing to help you. And she was just going on about how one person's really good at this and one person's really good at this, and if they have questions, they'll come over and help and whatnot. And that's really what I was looking
I could
for,
tell one
and I haven't been able to
thing.
find. So that's
What's that?
what I'm looking forward to. Hey, Daddy, how are you? We're just kind of chit-chatting. Right now, I'm just kind of talking about me getting laid off and Anne coming to help me with my hair color highlighting techniques. What did you do today, Dad? See, I'm super excited, and it's
Dan's here.
and yes, they know.
Dad, your dad doesn't
See,
know.
I keep going back and forth about being anxious and excited and nervous, and
Oh, look at how he
So-
Let him crack his phone.
yeah, it's easier for him with his big old hands and fingers.
High tech.
So yep, and then I took a half day of work tomorrow, so she's gonna help me
I got my left
tomorrow. I stayed an hour and a half late today so that I can make up the time. You know what sucks about knowing you're getting laid off like in 2 months is that
You gotta find.
you gotta. There's pros and cons to it. Let me tell you. It's nice because you can plan to find another job or to reapply or whatever.
But
But then it's like they're trying to make us learn new stuff, and I'm like, what's the point? I'm just getting laid off. Like, why am I learning a new system? So it's like,
Cramps?
I don't understand. I'm gonna hold him.
Oh, my bad.
No, I just he's tangled up on his sleeve.
Can you untangle him?
Okay.
Go pull
I
him
got my
inside.
first
No,
one.
no. Don't let him go underneath his, where his surgery is. Braxton just had surgery, so we're still healing. We're only about 7 days after his neutering. So he's a little bit playful, but we're still a little bit careful.
Yeah. It was super
We're
funny
very
because
slobbery.
Ann posted a picture of how many days did he make it with the cone? 5?
He actually made it 5.
He made it 5 days without getting the cone off.
He doesn't like cones very much. He likes to eat them. While he likes to eat everything.
Can you
So
get water over there for the dogs and fill it up? I think it's gone. Yeah.
He doesn't
Dump it
want
out,
me
clean
to
it out.
eat
oh,
the
I let him
first
go.
thing.
You better
Isaiah, can you grab him?
make sure.
Thank you. It's worse when they ask you to stay on to train the person who is going to
You want me to read the first one?
do your job for half the money. Exactly.
Find something.
They're sending all of our jobs over to, I'm pretty sure, India. So, you know,
You want me to
fun
write
times.
it?
But you know what? I'm taking it as a
Sweater.
blessing in disguise. God's got other plans. Because we've been talking a while
No.
about me, you know,
I got my first.
I don't know, starting a business or just getting out of it. But I
And
was
this
like,
is the
hey, give me a
second one.
year. You know, so it was going to be like, actually it was 2 years at the time, and it would be another year for that. So God was just like, nope, kicking me out. We're going now. We're doing it now. But it's funny because Jeff got laid off last October. And for, I don't know, 6 months maybe before that, Jeff was trying to get me to do my realtor license. And, you know, like we were going back and forth. Well, you should be a realtor. You should be a realtor. And now when he got laid off, he went ahead and did the realtor. So it's just funny how he was trying to get me to be a realtor. And
He did.
he did it because he got laid off. And now I'm getting laid off and I'm doing what, you know, going back
Hey,
into my default.
At
I
least
guess.
you're getting laid off and not fired.
Right.
Also true.
Very true.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
I like my nose.
Why would they
but-
bring in a new system if they are laying people off? Doesn't make sense and seems like throwaway money. Well, I think they've already laid off some people in other departments, and we are taking and doing their jobs. So we, until the India people take over officially in November. So we have to learn their system because they already got laid off. So it's like a, you know, catch-22. It's doesn't make any sense. I actually have a couple coworkers that have been with the company, I think like 15, 16 years, and it happened before where they got laid off and they sent all the jobs over to India, but the hospitals didn't like it because I'm in medical billing, and that within like, I don't know, 6 months or a year or something, they ended up bringing all those jobs back because the hospitals were getting mad because they weren't getting the money that we were getting them over here. So, you know, we're just, you know, gonna, not me particularly, but they were like, I'm just gonna have to wait it out and hopefully they bring the jobs back. I'm not going back. I've been sitting at a desk now, it's been over 5 years, so I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Positivity, right? Yeah, it'll be good. The only thing is because it is a booth rental and I'm new into the area, I don't know a whole lot of people. So I have to build my clientele. But the good thing is that the severance package that my company that I'm working for right now gave me a pretty decent severance.
Is that Anne
So I'll
breathing?
have that as a steady paycheck for a couple months before.
When do you think you're gonna all of this is gonna transpire?
My laid off date is November 15th.
Lindsay Garden said, "Is that Anne breathing?
Is that,
Yeah.
huh? Is that what?
Anne breathing?"
Oh, yeah.
Jeff
No,
said
Jeff
that.
said that.
No, that
It
is
is,
the
I-
dog.
I'm worn out from chasing him after
Him chasing the goose. Hey, Mimsy's garden. So yeah, so November 15th is when I get laid off, and then I'm thinking about taking the 2 weeks to get my station set up, or I could always go, you know, after I get off work here and set it up. I don't know. I still haven't figured that out. I'm getting off work next Thursday, the 26th, to go in and meet with a salon owner to go over a supply list. You know, I got to get capes and product, and I don't have any curling irons and stuff like that, so it's going to be a little pricey to get started, but it is what it is. And I have clippers, but the clippers are broken. I've been using them on the kids.
Oh.
So I've had them for, Well,
At least like all our life.
no, because I used them when I worked at Sport Clips when I lived in Dallas before I got this job. So I've had them for 7 years.
More than 7.
No, yeah, 'cause I worked there for 2 years. So I've had them for 7 years. So it's about time for new ones. So, you know, I'm going to make all this happen slowly but surely. When do you plant garlic in Texas and shallots? Dad, I have no idea. I think I planted them in the middle of fall last year, and they didn't do very well. So
When do you plant garlic and
Is this
Texas and
copyrighted,
shallots?
Mom?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay.
I was distracted by this big green water behind me.
Mom, is this copyrighted?
I don't know how that works. Sorry.
What? Isaiah.
Dad, you gonna send me some garlic and shallots, some for me to replant down
And
here?
that's what I
And dirt.
said.
They have really good. Hey, Dad, did you get my texts today? All of my texts? Just wondering.
Yes.
I think I sent you like 10 in a row.
Subscribe or you get poisoned forever.
Chuck should visit. Yes, Dad, you should come visit.
So should you, Dad.
Hey, I'm assuming that's Shakara. How are you?
Dad,
Loving
so
your
should you.
Rotties, I'm sure.
Right? Dad
What?
should too. Go
No.
visit.
Yeah, well, we were planning on it, and then I'm getting laid off, so we changed the plans for
That
that.
doesn't matter.
Oh.
Doesn't? Money matters.
It says the one not making money right now.
I am being lazy. No.
I don't make money being lazy.
That'd
Hey,
be
Homestead in
cool.
the Highlands, I planted my
No,
garlic
no.
near the shortest day. Harvested yesterday, and they are. I can't see that because it's not in view.
Oh, where? The
Underneath,
shortest day harvest on the longest day.
right here. It's underneath the speaker on my phone, so I can't see it. I know. It's the only bad thing about not having the computer.
Oh wait, it'll pop up soon.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, everybody just type like 3 times, okay?
3 times. Only once. And you
Yeah.
Well,
Some
I
type
guess,
it
yeah, 3.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Someone type like F's in the chat or something.
Why's it gotta be F's?
I don't know. Tiny.
Tiny? Oh, tiny. They are tiny.
Or you
Dad,
could do that.
do you have any advice for her? My dad grew garlic, and I actually brought some back with me. I actually have a video of it. The things that I brought back from New York, video of my favorite things from New York, and I brought back the garlic, and they were pretty big.
Smart Alec. Smart Alec.
Alec, who said that?
She
Yeah.
said 3 times.
3 times.
Oh.
Just post like 3 times.
That is funny. That's a good one. Kiss my grass acres. That's funny. Dad, are you still in to give her some advice of when to do it?
No.
Because, Dad, when did you plant yours in New York? Because I know we harvested it when we were there in July. But that's all I know. Oh, wait, no. Did we not? Did we harvest garlic? We harvested shallots. I can't remember. Hey, Brian.
Said to type.
Not a whole lot.
No, I said type something 3
That's what
times.
he said to type. You're right. It is what he said to type.
Brian Simmons.
We have garlic we need to plant.
Who's Brian Simmons?
When do you plant it, Shakara?
Who's Brian Simmons?
Or Dustin? Which one are you? Which one are you? I'm pretty sure it's Shakara.
Is that B&B from
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Brian Simmons?
Wildcat Hollow Farm, how are you? It depends on the variety of the garlic. Wild garlic is
that
tiny.
big?
Domestic garlic is normally. Elephant garlic is huge. My dad planted elephant garlic. What about him?
You're huge.
Oh,
His is as big as his tongue.
yeah, they're big. His paws are. He's as big as he's gonna get though, right? Or no? Let's see. I think you plant
Sorry.
early fall for garlic.
Dutch Creek Cabin.
Dutch Creek Cabin. How are you? Hi, gang. Sorry I'm late. It's all good.
Get some dog water.
Yeah,
got
right.
Here,
He
can you go give him some? Take him back to the water.
I forget.
We gave him some water, but you know
He doesn't want to go.
he didn't really want it.
Yeah.
He just walks right past it.
No.
Yeah, pretty sure. Garlic can be planted in early fall and harvest the next year. It will be ready late spring. All right. So I probably should plant some in my fall garden.
He doesn't want any.
Yeah, he doesn't
Maybe
want
he
any
wants
more.
to go inside.
Yeah, it's nice and cool inside. Go ahead. Put him in there.
It's hot.
Subscribe.
All right, the dog
Subscribe and leave a like.
panting is going inside. Hey, Need Nature now. How are you? Where do you get elephant garlic? I don't know. I think my dad ordered it online. He ordered it.
Here, give it.
Why?
Because it's my football.
Go play.
I can't. Dad doesn't want to. Neither
Oh.
does Jane. He's mad at me.
I would look on any of the seed ordering websites, maybe. I don't know. If my dad was still here, you could tell us where he got his, but I don't know. And I can't remember if he said that it was good or not. What did he say?
He's lying.
Oh.
Lion?
Out of his ass. I decided on the plate.
Now that it's public, you gotta.
Oh, you hit him in the head?
No, the nuts.
Almost got me.
Oh man, don't forget your kombucha.
Oh,
Let's see. How long have we been on? Only 26 minutes. That's not. I usually go like an hour. We don't have to go that long.
okay.
So
I'm new to this. It's my first time ever being live on a YouTube channel, so I don't really know what to say or what to do, but
just roll
I'm
with
here
it.
to support. I'm here to roll with it.
Yes. Usually we just talk about gardening and whatnot, but what is going on with all of y'all? Have you guys planted your fall gardens yet? That's a good question. Usually if like I can't remember or can't think of anything to ask or talk about, then I'll just bring up the weather. But I haven't gotten that far yet because I haven't brought up the weather yet. But that's like my go-to thing, conversation. Weather, and then what have you all been doing? I don't ever come into the lives with like something that I like a whole list of things to talk about. I just kind of wing it. Sometimes I cut it short because I don't really have much to talk about, and sometimes like we've gone an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh wow.
And so it just depends. So
No certain time limit or.
nope, there's no time limit. You just go. If I wanted to stop, I just push the stop button. That's right there. So, but we probably won't go very long because we're gonna work on some stuff. Yeah, and then maybe we can have some drinks. Wait,
No.
no,
You can.
I might. Wow, there's 13 people here. That's awesome.
That's the easy one.
Chris Jones, how are you? Get that dog some water. Oh yeah, we already talked about that. It's gone. It got some water. It's not gone. It's in the house. He's in the house. Is he in the window? No. Texas though. What did you guys have for dinner tonight? I made the boys some chicken pot pie. Although they said it tasted different. I think I just didn't add as much seasoning as I normally do. I didn't taste it. I should have tasted it. Yep. Oh, and I didn't add onions because it was just for the kids, and the kids are always like, I don't like onions. Although I put onions in a lot of stuff, and they don't even notice it. So it is what it is. I think we hit 99 this weekend, and I think we're supposed to get down to 81 on Friday. And it's supposed to be 80% rain, but I'm not sure that's going to happen because
It sprinkled on over here, like right when I was right by Dangerfield, basically.
Yep. We must have, because we got some rain, and I looked at it, and it was coming. I don't know which way it was coming. I just looked, and it was over Dangerfield, and then just over us. It lasted for 10 minutes here.
Literally maybe 2 or 3, but I mean I was
Driving
driving
through
like
it.
through it or either just along the outside edge of it.
Right. So, I don't know. I'm just ready for a cool down. So, just a little bit cooler so that my plants don't die. I can tell I have to water them every day because they're raised beds. So, they get dry so fast because it's so
Watch
hot.
out.
Nice. No one's talking. Oh wait, they are talking. I just had it. I'm a dork. I'm like, nothing is happening here. Now I gotta go back. I'm such a dork. I will send some garlic and shallots next week. Awesome. Thanks, Dad. Don't forget to send if Mom has made any jelly or jam or pepper jelly. Send that too. I need to head off. Bye at Homestead in the Highlands. Thanks for, I'm sure they're probably already gone, but thanks. Hey, have to run to fix a pipe on our way for our water. Have a good night. Thanks, Shakara. Let's see. I gotta head off. Everyone's leaving. That's okay. Oh, that's a very early morning. We are not doing a fall garden. I failed to plan accordingly. It happens. Planted a garden. Haha. I have only been in the U.S. for 42 days. I mean, you could probably, well, it depends on where you're at, if you can do a garden or not. How are the pigs? Did the little bit of rain help the grounding? I don't know. I haven't checked it. I'll have to go check. Hey, Oregon Homestead, how are you? Cuba Garlic Festival is a good place. Well, that's for you, Dad. I don't think they're in Cuba or in New York. Let's see. Yes, I got most of my fall garden in, but went to the expo. Now I have stuff to try. That's awesome. What new stuff did you guys get? Shelly Hernandez Dogs and Dragonflies Farms. Breakfast muffins and roasted vegetables. Ooh, that sounds good. Garden, not yet. I have only been in the U.S. Oh, yeah. I already saw that one. Okay. We're up to date, or up to, stuff. Did you order any seeds out of the catalog? I did not, Dad. I had plenty of seeds from my spring garden. I did get the catalogs in, and actually I only got catalogs from 2 of the places. The other one didn't have a catalog. But I think what I might do is, because I've been going to a lot of the seed places, I'm going to just do a video of all the different places that sell seeds just for fun. But I have like 2 weeks worth of videos right now, so I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Let's see. There is no way to garden this year. I have to remodel the house first before Petra gets here from Germany. Oh, when's that happening? And I mean, remodeling the house would be fun. I mean, it depends on if you think that's fun or not. You do some remodeling.
I do. Not necessarily remodeling, but just kind of completing some stuff from when I built my house. I left my backsplash. I did some tiling on an accent wall upstairs in my master bathroom. Epoxied the garage floor and did the texture and painting in there. So basically finished that out.
That's great. Yeah, and you did that all by yourself.
Well, I mean, my brother came and helped Charlie came and helped for the actual epoxy part of it, because it has to be done within like 45 minutes. So you just physically can't do it that quickly by yourself. Yeah. I mean, you probably could if you were definitely sprinting through it, but being my first time and everything. But it was actually really fun. That was my favorite.
That's awesome.
The backsplash tiling, it wasn't hard on either one. It's just a pain in the neck. That's very time consuming as far as the cleanup and wiping off the grout and making sure then you have to go back in and wipe it off, and then it gets dried on there, so you have to scrape it, or you have to clean it with like a vinegar and a cheesecloth, and it takes forever.
Yeah. When we did, and not the Savannah house, but the house before McKinney, not me, mainly Jeff, I did the hard part, like scraping the cement from the old tile off the floor.
Yeah.
That was a pain. So when we did that in the Savannah house, we actually did the machine that's like a jackhammer. So yeah, that is a lot of work. And you did that by yourself, that part, or no?
What?
The tiling and grouting and stuff.
Yeah, I did the kitchen backsplash myself, as well as the backsplash accent wall. I did a subway tile upstairs in the master bathroom just as an accent wall. It's kind of like a sparkly tile. And then I did glitter grout, so that was even more of a pain in the neck.
Did you like it?
I love it. It's, very nice to sparkle all day long every day. My dog still sparkles. It's been like about a month, and we're still fancy at our house. But eventually it'll probably go away. Enough time of cleaning it.
Thanks,
You want to
Hunter.
let Braxton out or?
Well, I mean,
If you want to hold him.
you just gotta make sure he
Yeah.
doesn't get the goose.
Bring him out with a leash. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Hey, let's see. Wildcat. Coffee Cutter. Hello. Shelly Hernandez. I was forced to redo the floors in our house this summer. We had a flood, but now we have floors that are Great Dane resistant. That's awesome. Yeah, those are big dogs. I'm in for drinks after. What are we having? I don't know. I have a bottle of wine in there I might open. Hey, James. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. What are you guys up to today? Where's Crystal? James is my twin sister's.
I put 2 and 2 together, and I know her name, and so when you said James and James Mason, it made sense.
Yep. So, do you have any other renovation plans coming up?
Not necessarily anytime soon. Probably the next projects that I'm going to work on is just changing out some doors. I want to do it's sort of like the sliding barn door style, but that's not really my style. Upstairs in my bathroom, I kind of have a little hallway that separates out the 2 sinks and then my closet back here, and there's a door and it opens into the closet, and you can't, it's cumbersome, and so I want to put it on the inside of there and then do a door that has a mirror on it. So I also have a full-length mirror in that hallway as well, but then I can just slide it open and I'm not utilizing my space inside the closet for a door swing. So that, and then I'll probably do one downstairs by in between the breakfast nook and the utility room that goes out to the garage.
Yep.
Because those 2 doors open in together, and it's a very, very tight utility space. So I'm thinking I'll probably do one of the barn door styles there too, just literally a little bit more contemporary, since my house is a little bit more of a modern style. I'm gonna probably just do something that's more sleek and
Yeah.
streamlined as opposed to rustic farmhouse.
Right. I mean, I've seen them all different, so and they're out there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Lots of awesome plans.
Yeah, just, I mean, I would love to do something like a pocket door, or, you know, something that, you know, wasn't necessarily so trendy per se, but doing it all myself, I'm not quite that talented. I can hang stuff and I can learn stuff on YouTube, but as far as going into a wall or dealing with studs and that kind of stuff, I don't have the desire to do that aspect of it.
That's a little bit more in depth. That could be something that Aaron Harkins could do or help you with if that was like, if he's even doing that still, is he? I don't know.
Yeah, he's got more of his own business right now where he's flipping houses, and so he's a
that's
little
right.
busier on his own.
He's not the
projects.
handy-
He's not the neighborhood handyman anymore.
No.
He still owes me from 4 years ago when I asked him to change my outlets around. I swear my whole house is built for a left-hander. So every light switch is like all the way on the left-hand side of the wall, or if you're trying to do your hair, you plug it in on the left-hand side, and so the cord gets stuck up underneath the cabinet when you go to curl it. If you're right-handed, if you were left-handed, it'd be perfect. But since I'm right-handed, so even blow drying and stuff, I have to wrap it around the sink handle so that it doesn't get caught underneath the bottom of it. So I was going to have them switch all of those to the outside walls where they normally are, you know.
Yeah, you didn't do it yet.
Well, I think I have turned the page on wanting that done. I'm just going to complain about it.
Got you. Let's see. Crystal is taking a shower.
Hi, Lori.
Yes. Hey, Lori. How are you? Glad you showed up.
Yeah, the pocket door would be awesome. Like I said, a little bit less trendy, and it wouldn't. I don't really want to do a barn door because I like the way it looks right now. Just limited choices, so we'll see. I probably won't do any of that until after the first of the year, so nothing anytime soon. I think I'm usually pretty good at doing my one, maybe 2 projects a year. I think that's the most I've ever done. But I usually only do like 1 project a year.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just tired afterwards. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always nice to have something new in the house. It's like a freshen up the house, make it look more, I don't know, in style. Or maybe not even, I mean, you can change stuff to make it in style. Well,
I'm just trying to do it so that I'm improving it for its resale value, but I'm doing a little bit at a time too. Spending money is not easy, and so hence why I do a lot of it myself. But I want to complete those things, and I just need to do it before I sell it. So trying to do a little bit at a time, spreading that out helps me be able to afford it. Number one. But then it's not necessarily things like the backsplash, the kitchen backsplash was like hands down all for me. But as far as like epoxying the garage and putting up ceiling fans and that kind of stuff, that's for resale.
do you plan on selling your house?
Eventually, yeah. Probably I think 2025 is what I'm trying to wait for.
Yeah. And you can have some equity in it, hopefully. Yeah. That's a good plan. 5 year, 5.5, 6 year plan.
I'd like to do it before my 10-year anniversary, if possible.
Of being in the house?
Which is 2025, so probably right around that time frame.
Yep.
Because that's when you start looking at things like warranties being up and roof and all of that kind of stuff. When you start looking into needing replacements or needing them in a short period of time after that, and I still want to be in a good time period that they have left before that stuff needs to be
Gotcha.
redone.
Would you be willing to help get our house staged for photos?
Sure. Are you guys selling? How did I not know that? The Martins?
No. This is Lori.
Yeah.
Marjan. Wait, yeah. Yeah, no.
I don't know. We don't know how to say your last name. So I didn't know. Are you guys selling? There's a lot of people in the neighborhood.
Yes. They've talked about it.
Bees on your
Me,
kombucha.
neither.
Oh. Shouldn't know how to say her last name either. I always say Martin. I know that's probably wrong, but
And I always say
soonish, huh?
Marjan.
So soonish, like maybe after the first of the year, are you guys going to build somewhere close by, or?
I can't wait. Go ahead, tell her your plan. I don't want to be the one to tell her. You know, they do have a YouTube here, right?
No.
Yes. They don't do it as often, but.
Friend are you, man?
What?
Friend are you?
Better friend than you are.
I knew that they were,
Well, yeah, probably because Darcy told you.
because they told us.
They were gonna come out like last weekend, and then we had.
They're buying a
something going on.
trailer and oh, you know what? I think that I have read something about that on your guys' Facebook page. So a trailer or RV or and Amy Martin's sister-in-law or Joe's sister, is that right? And her new husband, they do that. RV, yeah. That seems like so much fun. There's a lot of people talking about wanting to do that lately. You guys would do so well. Because you guys are used to being more active and biking and athletic and all of that. The kids. Your puppy will love it too. The kids will love it too.
Did you end up getting the RV that you were talking about?
Travel trailer.
Hey, Broussard Homestead. How are you? Because we have an RV, but we actually sold it
Oh yeah.
to the Brooks in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
So we're just storing
Don
it.
and Lisa.
Yeah, Don and Lisa. But they haven't used it yet, but they took over the payments when Jeff was laid off, and they're like, oh, we'll just
Oh, that's nice.
purchase it.
We'll come get it sometime.
Yeah, well, at least they have a place to, store it. They actually helped us out because with him being laid off, we were trying to dispatch everything. Not dispatch, but get rid of stuff. And we were so upside down on it because of we got it at Camping World. And it's a Coleman. So, anyways, it all worked out, and yeah.
Are you having better luck with your tomatoes?
No.
What? Oh yeah, because Jaden.
Oh my gosh, Jaden is under there?
Yeah. So they're pounding on it.
Oh. Let me see if I can get that out.
Did y'all take Braxton back inside?
They're sitting on Jaden. Jaden is under there.
Say hi, Jaden. You're on camera.
Say something!
Here, what? No, we'll get up. Careful, he's got his leg up.
Go ahead and let him out. Let him out.
Let him out.
Oh, well, I mean,
As a boy.
that's a boy for you. That's funny. They're always messing with each other. Doing great, Darcy. Are you having better luck? No. So, all my tomatoes have
I'm
died.
a tartile.
So, the one that I did,
Yay.
it was already dead. So Jaden, go over.
Bob.
So I'm gonna have to. I might just start another tomato plant. I'm not even sure. Can I start a plant a tomato seed? Like, can I start a tomato plant right now from seed and it produce before we get to the last frost? So I'm thinking at this point, I tried to start the suckers, but the suckers didn't start, and even the freaking. I feel so bad because. Oh my gosh, VW Family Farm sent me elderberry plants, and I tried. They died. I mean, I tried everything, and I feel so bad because they sent them to me, and I just couldn't make them live. When it comes to that, I've tried at least 5 times to start tomato plants from suckers, and it's never worked ever. I put them in water in the house. That didn't work. And then I put them outside in water, didn't work. And then I put them in water in the sun, and that didn't work. So I was like, maybe it's just too hot here. I don't know. That's why I left them inside, because it was so hot. So yeah, I don't know why it's not. Probably too late for seed. I'd recommend transplants. Well, I don't have anything to transplant, so although it's funny because I had put compost dirt from our compost, obviously, into the garden, and I'm pretty sure there's like a couple tomato plants that grew because they smell just like tomato plants, and they're probably like this big right now. So I'm just letting them go. I mean, I probably won't get anything from them, but it's kind of cool that the compost dirt gave me some tomato plants, if they're actual tomato plants. I don't know. Try rainwater, no chemicals. That really might have something to do with it, but we haven't had rain. Okay, we had a 10-minute shower today. 10 minutes. That's it. And before that, we haven't had rain for months. So I don't know where I get rainwater from. That's cool. You might get fruit from them. We have. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, who knows? I had started Brussels sprouts in my garden, and they sprouted, but now they're gone. And I'm wondering if it was just too hot for them to grow. And then I also planted broccoli, cauliflower, which is supposed to be good. You can plant them about now. And they sprouted and then disappeared. So I'm either thinking, because my chickens got in there, the chickens either got them or a squirrel or something, but they didn't take the pumpkins, or I planted squash and zucchini, and all of them are doing really well. The squash and pumpkins and zucchinis, they are already twice as big as my spring garden's squash and zucchini.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Shut up. So who knows? I'm just doing. That's all I can do with my garden. So I might go back out there and plant some more broccoli and cauliflower. We're supposed to get a slight cool down for the 80s. Maybe that'll help. And then if it comes down to it in November, we're still getting a frost or something. Thanks, honey. Then then maybe I'll have to cover them with plastic or something. Oh yeah, brassicas, cabbage family, need cooler weather. Yep. So I just need it to be, I guess, maybe slightly cooler because maybe it's just too hot. I mean, we are in Texas, and it was like mid 90s, and they sprouted and then disappeared.
It's gonna
So
be a terrible day Thursday.
why?
I'm not gonna get home till 9.
Oh, why is that?
Football game.
This kid is on his first year of football, and he had his first, was it your first game? Yeah, first game on the 12th, and he didn't do bad at all. He's never played football before, besides just throwing the ball here. So this is like full tackle football for 7th grade, and he did pretty dang good. I think I made like a, highlights video of him from Thursday's game, and he's like, you should upload that to YouTube, and I'm like, but it's not Homestead related. But maybe I'll just do it just because on the weekend, who knows. But he did do a really good job, and he got a tackle. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. And you can hear my excitement in the video. Oh my god, I got it, I'm so excited. Yeah, the mama comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, it is still mega summer here too, mid to upper 90s. So definitely ready for the cool down.
It's hot.
It is hot. I'm just so ready. So ready for the cool
I'm
down.
dripping of sweat.
Well, you were just playing.
Yeah, I know. That probably doesn't even have one sweat.
I don't know. So, I don't know. And then you have a game this Thursday?
Yeah, I just said that.
Yes. Where is it at again?
North Lamar.
North Lamar. And it's like 2 hours
2
away?
hours and a half.
It's far.
Yeah.
And then he plays at 4:30, so we can't.
5:30.
Was it 5:30?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, either way, we still can't make it there after work in time. And then we have like 80% chance of rain, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen.
We got
for,
a little sprinkle
for Friday's game.
today.
So we may or may not have a football game on Friday if they cancel it because of the wet rain.
We got a little sprinkle today.
Yeah, I'm hoping that little 10-minute rain does wonders for my garden. You know how like when you get a really rain and your garden just sprouts?
Yes. You should see my lawn this year. It's awesome.
Because all
Beginning of the year, because of all the rain.
uh-huh.
Now it's all dead.
Yeah, it's all dead. So rain does.
What is it?
Rainwater does wonders for your
What
garden.
are you looking at?
The rooster?
Huh? Huh?
Like the rooster?
Yeah. She was gonna say
It doesn't
something
have
else.
a tail.
I couldn't, and then I couldn't think of it. Like, what's it called?
It doesn't have a tail, that's
The
what.
male?
The male chicken. Oh man, that's funny.
6.
Yep. I think we're gonna call it a night anyways. So
It's only been 53 minutes.
that's okay. It's kind of just,
Boring because there's only 6 people on instead of like.
that doesn't
13.
matter. It's just I don't
Nobody
have as
talks.
much to talk about today. So I already went through everything, and then
Make a live Friday.
why?
Or like make a big video. Oh,
I have
you
a
can't
couple
be
videos.
there.
All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night.